so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? We find out who you are. We find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
To the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Turner. Got a man. It's Savage. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
There he goes. The 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now adjusting. Touchdown, Baylor! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Fights off a defender. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner's going to try to see what he can get. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and...
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
This offense has it with really good field position. Red pass, it's complete. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Baylor! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Hold and finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later. Quickly
out to the tight end. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Running to Green. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese. And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game. Yeah, and it might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field. When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier. Makes the grab. It's Savage. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Bears with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Turner. Completes it in the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone. It's Vasquez. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Fakes to grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Garrison. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Lofts one high and deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on fourth down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Using the quick game. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Ready to go.
To the air on first down. It's complete. Oh, what a cut. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Now, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The Bears are facing 3rd and inches. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Turner. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. With the catch, it's Garrison. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. And the timing just a hair off.
It is very tough when you're a secondary player to cover guys for long periods of time. Great job by the secondary, taking away all the options, even when the pass rush didn't get home.
Wants to throw again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team.
Number 15 in punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been
open field on the right. Touchdown, Baylor! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
38-7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll try the left side. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right on the money. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's complete on the right side. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Blue Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Pulls in the deep ball. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wisconsin is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. Not Bucky's finest day at the office. They're trailing by 21 to Washington. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know. Makes the grab down the left side. Sprinting away. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And that's the exact opposite of what this defense drew up in the locker room. You want to stop giving up explosive plays. You want to play deep, make the offense earn it, but play one. They put the ball in the air, down the field. DB can't make a play. Not only that, the run after the catch, a disastrous start for this defense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Turner. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Bears Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Quick strike complete. Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Baylor! And for this receiver,
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not one, not two, not three. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll run play action. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, they were probably thinking four-down territory with the third and short, so the quarterback is licking his chopstick, and there's no way the defense is going to be thinking, I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's third and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big third down stop.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wonder if they'll be conservative on first and 10. That's reeled in. It's hooked. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw. It's Turner. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's hooked. And he'll go out of bounds. And this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Finley. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
It's now 3rd and goal.
On the move, and they get him down.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive, Dave?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Garrison. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was it.
There he goes. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt.
On to punt it away.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Grabs it in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
To throw, it's Turner. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's a bad sign for the offense. You're trying to throw screen passes to try to negate the pass rush from the defense. That time, the pass rush even got home on a screen pass.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well.
Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Bears are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. Pulls it in. It's Savage. And he's knocked down.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Turner. Buys a little extra time. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll bring it out. And the returner is stopped. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate...
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get it through the air. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them.
It's a seam wide open. The 40. At the 20. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Big guy tries to barrel in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated.